You are not lazy. You are trapped in a beautiful fantasy. A future version of you keeps winning in your head. But in real life, nothing moves, and that silence hurts. Today, we break down why big dreamers stay stuck, not because they lack talent, because their mind protects them. And once you see the pattern, you can break it. Dreaming big can become an emotional escape. Imagining success gives your brain a reward before the work. So you feel full before you build anything. You plan the business, then nap like it already launched. Pay attention to this. Fantasy has no risk. In your head, nobody rejects you. Nobody laughs, judges, or leaves. That safety can feel better than progress. So your brain starts choosing comfort over reality. You call it waiting for the right mood, but often you are protecting your ego. This is where it gets interesting. The bigger the dream, the easier it hides fear. Huge visions sound brave from the outside. Inside, they can delay one small, scary move. Like posting once, sending one email, making one call. You say, I am working on the big picture, but the big picture keeps saving you from the first step. And that first step is where truth begins. Reality is boring at first, but it is honest. You may love being seen as someone who could. Potential gets praise without proof. That praise feels warm and addictive. So action becomes dangerous because it can expose limits. But here's the truth. Unfinished talent still protects pride. If you never try fully, you never fail fully. Then you can still believe you were meant for more. That story is painful, but it feels safe. Maybe people call you smart, deep, gifted, different. After years of hearing that, average effort feels insulting. So you wait to perform perfectly, or not at all. Notice the trap here. You are not chasing success anymore. You are trying to protect a self-image. And self-image can become a prison with nice lighting. A woman says she will write a book someday. She talks about it at dinner for 5 years. She never writes chapter 1, because chapter 1 looks ordinary. But every great thing starts looking ordinary. That is the price of becoming real. Another reason is hidden in productive behavior. You start researching, organizing, saving, watching, comparing. It feels active, so your guilt gets quieter. But motion is not movement. Pay attention to this. Preparation can become procrastination. The mind loves tasks with no emotional danger. Color-coded notes feel safer than public action. Buying a planner feels safer than starting messy. Watching 10 videos feels safer than making one. So you stay busy and still feel behind. That mix creates shame and false hope together. This is where it gets painful. Every night you feel almost there. Every morning you start from zero again. That cycle slowly teaches you not to trust yourself. A man plans his fitness journey for 3 months. New shoes, new app, new meal list, perfect playlist. But he avoids the first ugly week of effort. Because effort is simple, and simple leaves no place to hide. When you act, excuses lose their costume. Sometimes you do not move because every option feels final. You think one wrong step will ruin your future. So you keep choosing nothing, which ruins more time. That is fear dressed as perfection. But here's the truth. Perfectionism is control addiction. It says, I will begin when pain is impossible. That day never comes. Real progress is loud, awkward, and imperfect. Your first attempt will probably look small. Your second attempt may still feel embarrassing. But your third attempt starts teaching you who you are. Notice this shift. Action does not come after confidence. Confidence comes after repeated action. You do not think your way into courage. You behave your way into it. A student delays applying for jobs for months. She keeps fixing her resume font and wording. One send button scares her more than 20 edits, because edits feel private, but action can answer back. There is also a deeper layer most people miss. Your nervous system loves what feels familiar, not what feels good. Even disappointment can feel safer than growth, because at least disappointment is known. Pay attention to this. If your life has been unstable, big action can feel dangerous. Success means change, visibility, pressure, and new expectations. Your body may read that as a threat. So you freeze, scroll, snack, clean, or sleep. Not because you are weak, because you are overloaded. The dream stays alive, but your body says, not now. This is where compassion matters. You cannot shame a scared system into bold action. You have to make action feel safe enough to repeat. Smaller steps matter for this reason. 10 minutes of work can beat one perfect future plan. One honest message can beat a month of overthinking. One short walk can restart a shut-down mind. Healing often looks less dramatic than dreaming. But healing is what finally makes movement possible. Sometimes your dream threatens the people around you. Not openly, quietly. If you change, your role in the group changes too. That can trigger guilt you never name. But here's the truth. Staying stuck can be a loyalty pattern. If your family survives by playing small, growth can feel selfish. If your friends joke about ambition, action can feel lonely. So part of you stays the same to stay loved. That is a heavy trade. You keep your place, but lose your future. Notice how sneaky this is. You may say, I just need more discipline. But sometimes you need new permission. Permission to be misunderstood for a while. Permission to outgrow old rooms. Permission to become unfamiliar, even to yourself. A guy wants to start a real business, but every time he tries, his friends mock motivational people. So he laughs with them, then kills his own plan. So how do you break this pattern for real? You stop worshiping motivation and start lowering the emotional cost. Make the action smaller than your fear. Then repeat it until your brain trusts you. Pay attention to this. Do not ask, how do I change my whole life? Ask, what can I finish before this song ends? Tiny proof beats giant promises. Next, stop announcing every dream too early. Spoken dreams can steal the urgency to act. Save some energy for the work itself. This is where adults grow. They trade the image of ambition for the habit of action. They let progress look boring. They let the first version look bad. They let silence replace performance. A woman stops talking about starting her channel. She films one shaky video on her phone. It gets 40 views, but something inside her changes. For the first time, she trusts herself more than her fantasy. Big dreamers do not fail because they dream too much. They fail when dreaming becomes a hiding place. The moment you choose one small, real step, the spell breaks. If this hit hard, save it for the day you stall again. And if you are ready, start before your mind asks for permission.